Good morning. Wow, I feel I have so much to catch up on with you guys. This has been an insane week. First of all, I am in Mexico at the moment. I'll show you here. And you are probably wondering what I'm doing in Mexico. This is kind of like a little bit of a story time. Obviously, I'm from the Netherlands. I live and work in the US and I'm on a special visa, which is an O1 visa. Something like alien with extraordinary ability or something. I don't know what my ability is, but my visa was expired last January, and because of COVID you were allowed to like stay in the country, but there has to be a point where you need to get it renewed, otherwise you even can't travel back into the country. Because of the pandemic, literally every embassy has been closed for the last year, and it's really hard to get appointments. I had one in Amsterdam in September and it actually just got cancelled. So I was like kind of like desperate. I was like, oh no, how am I gonna do this? And I found a way to get an appointment in Mexico because a lot of the embassies here are actually open. So I got an appointment in Guadalajara. I'm sorry if I do not pronounce this completely well. And I was obviously in New York. We did this whole rooftop party, which was so much fun, and you could like see in the vlog. And I think we got home around like around like 1 a.m. and my flight was so early. I had to wake up at 4, so I had literally 3 hours of sleep. I'm the type of person who needs 8, so just imagine. I couldn't function. I was so tired, and like I'm on edge then, like everything becomes too much. So I fly to Dallas and then I flew to Guadalajara. So I'm in the hotel and I like text the lawyer. I'm like, hey, do I have all my paperwork for tomorrow for my appointment? And he's like, wait, did you just arrive in Mexico? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, you had another appointment on the 17th. And I was like, what do you mean? I didn't know this, but apparently here in Mexico, if you do your visa, you have 2 appointments, and the first one you need to do biometrics, so they take your like fingerprints, and then the second one is actually your visa appointment. And I didn't know this, and this was kind of a miscommunication between the lawyer and me, you know, whatever. Basically, I missed the first appointment, so I couldn't go to my visa appointment the next day, and I traveled all day. It was like 12 hours. I came in my hotel room, had 0 sleep that night, and I started crying. Like I was so over it. I was like, I literally cannot get back into the country right now. This was such like a freaking stressful, I was like really stressed. So the lawyer was like, okay, fly to Monterrey tomorrow and I will get you an appointment there. So I fly to Monterrey and here we are in my hotel room. And the next day I was able to do my fingerprints, and then I waited for the last week almost, and I was able to do my visa appointment today and it got approved, which I'm so happy about. Like I'm so happy. It was such a crazy week. The first days it was just chaos, whatever, and I was like so sad. But then, I'm going to be honest, I arrived here in this hotel and I got a really nice room. I really cannot complain, and I had the best week ever. It's so strange. It almost felt like a mini quarantine, even though I didn't have to quarantine. The weather in the city was just kind of like, it was not really like nice. It was kind of gray and like rainy, so I didn't really feel the need to be outside and explore the city, which I normally always do. There was this moment where I, was in a hotel room. It was the first day I woke up and I was like, okay, so you can do like 2 things right now. You can either cry and like be sad about the fact that you are stuck in Mexico and you can't get back into the country and you're just waiting around, or you see the positive of the situation and you enjoy your alone time. And that's what I really did. I just felt I had so many social obligations in the last few weeks, and I had so much work to do on my laptop, which I every time was like not doing, and it was like piling up. So I just had such a zen week where I just woke up, did my workout, did my bath, and was literally working all day and just ticking everything on my to-do list, and it felt so freaking good. Also, you know, Max and I have been living with Jason and Jesse in the last 2 months, and we, you know, have all been together in one apartment, and even Max and me have been, you know, together in the same room for so long that it kind of felt really nice to be alone for a second. I never really felt this way, and I was like, after this week I was like, maybe I should do this once a week, once every quarter, just like go somewhere by myself and just take time for myself. I never really do that, so that was really good. But yeah, I will show you. I've literally been here the whole week, and I think even the people from the hotel are like, why is this girl in her room literally every single day? But it's just really nice here. So this is kind of my room. I mean, it's a little messy right now. So this was my little workstation right here. My laptop. I was trying to like schedule some stuff out. I was doing some matcha tastings. Oh my god, I didn't even unpack. That's normally not really me. This is the bathroom. I mean, this here is really stunning. It's like a gorgeous bath and like an amazing shower. Honestly, this is really not the worst place to get stuck, I would say. Also, one day I went out and I did a little shopping, and I got this super cute set from H&M actually, and it's real cotton, so it's like not sweaty at all. It comes like pajama, beachy. I also just ordered myself some food, and I went out a couple times to grab food. There is this like really big mall across, let's see, like right there, and they had some amazing tacos and stuff, and it was really delicious. Also, a lot of you in Monterrey texted me or like DM'd me some like places to go. The food here is absolutely incredible. That's another plus. The first day when I got stuck, I was like, at least I'm in Mexico where the food is good. Because normally when I'm in a place and the food sucks, I just also get very grumpy. But anyway, I got some food from this place called Kale. I got this for lunch today. This is salmon with kale and avocado and zucchini and stuff. I also got this kombucha. This is really delicious. So this has kind of been my food this week. I either ordered from this place or I got like Mexican food outside. I don't know, I've just like kind of felt I got into like a really nice little routine here where, you know, I woke up early and like, you know, went to the gym and then got a lot of like work done. I've been also cleaning up my laptop and going through photos and organizing all of that, and it's just like it just felt really good. And I'm also kind of just mentally preparing of like coming back, you know, back to the US where it kind of gets started a lot. It's almost like you're taking a step back to take steps forward. That makes sense? It does for me. But this is really, really delicious. And I'm going to get a little work done. And finish. This is so good. It's so nice to see that like in a lot of like cities, even when you travel, when you're going abroad, there are always places where you can find like healthy foods and like little cafes and all of that. I feel like a couple years ago that was not as easy, but now even when you travel and stuff, it's still very easy to find like healthy foods and all of that. I might have eaten a little too fast because I was really hungry. So I've been kind of making my matchas here for like the tastings, and I tried a couple times in the room. I would call the room service for like hot water, obviously, because I don't have a kettle, and the water would taste like a little weird. It's not like clear water. I tried to explain it a couple times, but it just, I can't speak Spanish. I really wish I could. I couldn't explain that I wanted like filtered water and then heat it up, so my matchas haven't really been tasting really great. Anyway, I do have a little espresso machine here, so I thought, why not make a little espresso. I haven't had a coffee in so long. Cheers to my coffee in a very long time. You know what it is? I noticed that for a very long period of time, I really like, I don't know if it's missed or craved, but like a coffee after lunch. And it was such like habit. I don't know, I just always have this craving after lunch. But I was in like a natural food store yesterday, and I found this like chocolate thing, and they have chocolate bars with like all superfoods, matcha, quinoa, ginger, goji berry, all of that. And now the golden combo is here. See, it has all these, it almost looks like homemade chocolate, but this is like my favorite. Here, I found it with these. And I always do this with my tea, but I also do this with my coffee, where I like to dip it in here, and then the chocolate kind of melts, and then I eat it. Mwah. It's so good. If you've never done this in your coffee or your tea, like, we need to talk. You should try this. It's like my favorite. It's also not a bad thing if there's like a little chocolate in here, or yeah, the chocolate just like melts even more in your mouth. It's really good. It's with ginger on it. I really like it. There is one food combo which I do not understand, and I'm actually curious what you guys think of this. Chocolate and mint. To me, I love mint, I love chocolate, but to putting those flavors together, I just can't even smell it. It's almost like how some people experience cilantro. That's how I experience chocolate with mint. I'm actually curious if there are any like food combinations that you're like obsessed with, and you might think like, oh, they might be weird, but I'm actually curious to know. And now in Holland, what I used to do as a kid was peanut butter with chocolate sprinkles, and this was actually very common breakfast for kids on like a sandwich. It was really, really good. Maybe you have some like interesting combinations I should know about. I wonder if there are like other big things I should like update you guys on. Wait, this is a pretty bad angle. Better sit back up. Oh, I think I've actually not mentioned this on the channel yet. I have mentioned this a couple times on Instagram. Nekohama, so the four founders, Jason, Max, me and Jessie, started a Nekohama YouTube channel, which has been so much fun. I will actually link it down below so you can go check it out as well. And on this channel we will be sharing a lot of our daily life, from tips to how to build a business, backstage of our like content shoots or product development. But also we want to make this a place where you can find matcha recipes and like matcha inspiration, or where you can like educate yourself around matcha. And hopefully at one point when the world opens up again, we obviously want to go to Japan, to our farm, and like really show the whole process and where we actually source it from. But that's in future. But for now, you should definitely check it out. It's been so much fun making it. So if you feel like you can't get enough of the content on this channel, you can see me over there as well. My role at Nekohama is creative director, and I also do head of content, which has been like a lot of fun. I'm normally always in front of the camera, like through modeling or, you know, even on YouTube and stuff. And something I really enjoy too with Nekohama is where I am behind the camera and where I'm directing and working with the photographer, kind of art direct the shoot. And that has been something very new, but it's actually been like a lot of fun too. It's kind of fun to, you know, experience it from both ways, to be creative in front and then also be creative behind. I don't know why I'm getting front and behind like really confused right now. Anyway, these were all the daily updates. To celebrate my visa, I am taking myself out for dinner tonight. Someone sent this amazing restaurant here in Mexico, in Monterey. It looked stunning, so I was like, you know what, I've been working so much last week that it'd be nice to treat myself a little and take myself for dinner. I, by the way, do not find that awkward at all. I know some people find it super uncomfortable to be alone in a restaurant. I think over the years I kind of developed this because I was always like traveling and for work alone in hotels, so I was having dinner alone. I enjoyed more to be in a restaurant than actually sit in my room and eat lunch or dinner, so that's why. And then hopefully tomorrow I'll get my passport back and I'm on the way back to the US. Anyway, I hope you enjoy watching today's video. If you have any questions for me, also please don't hesitate to ask them down below. And don't forget to follow Nico Hammer's YouTube channel, and I will see you guys very soon. Cheers!